Hello folks, it's my hope that this video finds you in good spirit, and of course your day was most definitely awesome. Welcome to the Spot On. Folks, if you are new on this particular platform, here we provide a comprehensive and critical political analysis across the country. The bipartisan approach that was settled on between Raila Odinga and William Ruto to solve their political differences seems to have caught many political operatives from the two camps unaware. And that's why, folks, you are seeing them right now. They're trying to come up with narratives of what transpired before the Sunday's, presser and the aftermath of that particular presser. And therefore, folks, in this particular video, I want to discuss the reasons as to why William Ruto and Raila Odinga actually kept their close political allies in darkness amidst these particular talks between these two leaders. And folks, what is going to form the basis of this discussion is an article in today's People's Daily. They ran an article, and I've actually taken an extract of that particular article, and they have said it's going to form, the basis of this particular discussion. And the extract says that so secretive were the negotiations that only 3 people on President Ruto's side were aware of the developments. These were Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki, his transport counterpart Kipchumba Murkomen, and Kericho Senator Arion Cheriot. On Raila's side, only his 2022 presidential campaign running mate Martha Karua and Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka were looped into this particular discussion. The article continues and says that former Defense Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa, Roots Party leader George Wajakoya, and the rest of the Azimio leadership were in the dark over the goings on until the last minutes. The stakes were high, and we told the two leaders that they would be held responsible should the country burn, and therefore they had to take up the initiative. And so, folks, before I critically look at the reasons as to why these two leaders actually kept their close allies at bay amidst these particular talks, if you are new on this channel and you have not subscribed to the channel, folks, kindly can you just take 2 seconds of your time and subscribe to this channel, because that particular subscription is very, very vital, because it's going to make the channel to grow. To those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much, folks, for your continued and wonderful support. And also remember to give this video a thumbs up. Now, folks, I have a question for you. Why do you think that these leaders kept their close allies at bay amidst this particular, discussion, or when they were engaging on this particular bipartisan approach? Why do you think that they did this? I would love to hear of your opinion in the comment section. But now, when you ask me, I have got 3 reasons as to why they decided to keep their allies or their political allies at bay. The first reason is for political purposes. The second reason is because of the hardliner issue or the hardliner question. And the third reason, folks, is because of the betrayal question. Let me start with the first one, the political issues or the political reasons. So, folks, here the president did inform 3 individuals. One, Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS. Remember that that's the former or the immediate Senator of Elgeyo Marakwet. Number 2, Kithure Kindiki. And number 3, Aaron Cheriot. Why these 3? Let me start with Kipchumba Murkomen. Folks, Kipchumba Murkomen, however much is a cabinet secretary, and the laws of the land gangs up a cabinet secretary from participating in politics, they are still politicians. He's the future of Rift Valley, because hopefully William Ruto will finish his term, but then the Rift Valley, they still need a political leader. So if you ask me, William Ruto is actually preparing, Kipchumba Murkomen to take that particular role, and that's why he was actually informed. And when you also look at the order of seniority, after William Ruto, the next big person in Rift Valley is Kipchumba Murkomen. And then the second reason is that this particular person, they're also in good terms politically with his boss, or with William Ruto. Now, when you look at Kithure Kindiki, besides being buddies with William Ruto, because their friendship started a long way back. Remember when even went to Hague, to defend him against the ICC charges, and actually even went ahead and won that particular case. So besides that particular friendship, Kithure Kindiki, remember that he was to be the deputy president, but because politics played out and threats and intimidation, from the interest group, this particular person was not able to become the deputy president. So to William Ruto, he is the deputy president designate, and that's why he was being informed. When it comes to Aaron Cheriot, remember that Aaron Cheriot is the most senior legislator from Rift Valley in terms of the position that he holds right now. He's the majority leader in the Senate. That one tells you the reason as to why he had to be brought in. And besides, he's also confident of William Ruto. And folks, it gets into to a point whereby leaders will need voices of reasons, and that's why he had to, do away with the likes of Oscar Sudi, do away with the likes of, Kimani Ichung'wah, and then bring these particular 3 individuals, because voice of reasons, the political relationship, and the position that they hold in that particular alliance. The second reason is because of the hardliner questions. Folks, remember that I said in my yesterday's video that in any political differences, the people who benefit before a truce is reached are the hardliners. But when it comes to negotiation, hardliners are always not good to carry along, because they'll always fight for their interest. And because of the hardliners' questions, that's why most of them could not be brought or could not be informed. Because the argument was that the moment that they inform, they are going to jeopardize that particular process. And that's why the deputy president, when you look at all the hardliners from Ruto's camp, all of them were kept at bay. Look at the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. Look at Kimani Ichung'wah, Look at Ndindi Nyoro, look at Moses Kuria. All these people were not informed. And that one explains why on a Sunday in that particular presser, it's as if the deputy president was ambushed, into that particular press. Maybe he was not ready for that particular presser. And that also explains why today, when he was called to speak in one of those particular functions, I think it was a social function, because it had to do something to do with the workers. Remember that when he was called to speak, he didn't have anything to say. He actually just, his speech just lasted for 40 seconds. And folks, the third reason is the betrayal question. Remember that in 2018, that is March 2018, the March 2018 handshake between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. Remember that the NASA co-principals by then, Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, Moses Wetangula. These people complained that Raila Odinga had betrayed them in the sense that they had not been informed of any talks between Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta by then. So I think that Raila Odinga, maybe he didn't want a repeat of the same. And that's why he had to loop in all these three core principles: Martha Karua and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So that at least them also, they can be, be up to speed of what is happening or any political development. Still under, the betrayal question, there's also something that you need to know, that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is a potential presidential candidate in 2027. I did opine in one of my videos that Raila Odinga was trying to make way for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in 2027. And that's why right now he has to be brought, he has to be informed of any political development. So at least, just to prepare him for the 2027 battle. And actually, that one, even that also explains the reason as to why even today, when the opposition leader, when they were addressing the press today, they didn't do it at Capitol Hill. They had to go to, Stephen Kalonzo's command center to do today's presser. When Raila Odinga and his team, when they were telling the nation that in the event that the Kenya Kwanza administration are not willing to cooperate, then they won't have any other option but to go back to the streets. And then lastly, still under that particular point, remember that for Raila to, whatever his agenda to be successful, he needs the input of all these three core principles. Because any slight, realization that these people are not together, then it's going to ring another different political signal to the country. And that's why Raila has to bring them on board, inform them of each and every move, so that at least they can move as a team. Without that, there'll be disintegration in that particular team. And I think that's what Raila doesn't want, to happen to him in this particular course. So folks, I don't know what to think of this particular analysis. I would really love to hear of your opinion insofar as this particular discussion or this particular analysis is concerned. Kindly let us interact in the comment section. I'd really love to hear of your thoughts. Otherwise, folks, if you have watched this video from the beginning up to this particular point and you love the video, kindly give it a thumbs up. Through that particular like, it's going to reach out to as many people as possible. And also remember that if you have not liked the video, kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well, because through that we are going to grow this channel together. Otherwise, folks, thank you so much for watching. I don't take your time for granted. Until next time, let us meet in the next video. Thank you.